Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially midweek, and a lot of people are mid-slump right now. Despite Bitcoin's pump over $82,000, Michael Saylor might be selling Bitcoin. After he's buying billions and billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin over the past few years, is it time to sell? I mean, darn, people are upset, and we're going to dive into that today. Also, oil prices are getting, I was gonna say that I was gonna say a word that like maybe I shouldn't have said. I was gonna say they were getting like kaplued, but I feel like that's not the verbiage. But they're dropping like anchors right now, the oil prices. So we're gonna dive into oil as my hair gets crazy because it's humid outside. And we also have a lot of exchange news. We have OKX, we have Kraken, we have Western Union and Kraken. So trust me, like there's so much to dive into today. So you're gonna wanna buckle up. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. Let's pull up our subscriber goal here of let it load, can't hold it back anymore. Okay, hold on. 25,430. Let's get a few more subscribers today. We're gonna pop off. Let's do this thing. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market, Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then, yeah, go up to the moon with Uphold. It's gonna be an amazing time with Uphold. We love them so much, don't we? Don't we, fam? Okay. Eddie from Nebraska, good morning to you. Jimmy G, good morning. Nice to see you. We got Silver Days. We got Mark Smithson, Rudy Poo, Flat Earth, Jim, Doge Bowl, Mike Volmer, Fitz is here. Mark Smithson, I can't with his freaking comments. Like, I actually can't. He was like, what did you say? Like, I'll be back. What did he say? He was like, I'm going to hair and makeup. I'll be back soon. Something like that. I was just like, for some reason, the way he writes things just gets me. Like, it's so freaking funny. We also have Joe Harvey. Good morning to you. David Bowles has all his emojis today. I absolutely love it. He's on fire. Noodle. Interesting, Noodle. Where have you been? Still the mystery of Noodle. Still the mystery of Noodle. It's always Black Hat, thank you to you. Who else we got? We got Mike Mazzone, Yukio on X. Sola Hefe is here. Hope everything went well yesterday for you. Poe is here. Good morning. Boomdoc, good morning. Ray K is here. What's up? Tube and Jar. Holy freaking wow. There's so many beautiful people here. John Legend has all his emojis. CT Honey Badger, good morning. All right, I think we got stuff. I think I got everyone. If I didn't get to you, then just yell at me politely in all capital letters and tell me you want a nice good morning. And if you're on TikTok, I probably will not see your comments. Go to YouTube. Guys, Wow, we have so much to discuss today. Let's get into it. And also, we have a members only after show. So if you guys are not yet, please become a member of the YouTube channel, support us, and go ahead and get your emojis, and then you'll get access to the Discord after show. So go ahead and go do that. All right, let's get after it. Become a member, please. Smash the like and subscribe. Hello, Manny. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. If you're on anywhere else that's not YouTube, please go to YouTube and support the show. They're trying to wipe us out here on YouTube. We won't let it happen. Also, guys, we have the market recap. We're going to dive into this. Zcash is absolutely sending right now. What is going on with Zcash? Ton also full send today. This is wild. Dash up 20%. Dash is also, I see them watching me on social media. I love them. Sup, Team Dash. Also, we got Bitcoin. Look what's happening, guys. Exactly what we wanted. Holy wow. This is my cleaner chart, just to give you a brief little picture here. Right now, Bitcoin's at $81,623. I'll get the exact not all-time high. I don't know why I keep saying that. I think I'm manifesting all-time highs. But the high of the past day I will get for you in just a moment. But again, holding above 76K right here was absolutely key. Our high was $82,814.23. I'm dropping things. See, this is, guys, why this is my problem. I just drop everything. But Bitcoin price isn't dropping. Get it. Okay. I get it. I'm not funny. Okay, guys. Look at this. This is so important. The 200-day SMA, this is what we wanted. We were like, oh, let's cross over 200-day SMA. Bitcoin price, test, reject, da-da-da-da-da. Close above it for a week. Landslide. This is exactly what we wanted, boys and girls. Let's hold ideally. I don't care if Bitcoin pulls back. If it does, that's good, and I'll show you why. But holding above 76K is ideal. Let's touch the 200-day SMA, maybe test rejecting a time or two, but ultimately go up to 93. I think we have so much room to run right up to 93K, 94K. That's just where my heart says. Now, we've been watching these levels for a while. It seems like everyone's finally catching up to what we've been talking about. I'm seeing headlines about these exact levels today. Is this the article? Did I pull this? Yep. Bitcoin short-term holder cost basis points to 92K as the next price target. I mean, we've already been saying that. We've been here. Look at the green dot on market Cipher. Pulling up that momentum. It is soaring. Keep calm, huddle on. When momentum spikes like that, again, we've seen this tail time and time again. Just be careful. Again, we're going to look at the RSI in just a moment. VWAP is chopping it up. Money flow is doing fantastic. And then you look again at the RSI. What's about to happen? It's about to be overbought, which means the likelihood of a price decrease goes up, meaning that there's more chances that price goes down. Look at this, guys. I want to throw caution to the freaking wind. If we boost right above this overbought level, we might have a nice little run, maybe test 90K. However, the ideal case scenario for Bitcoin right now is not to just go jet set. And especially before we touch that 200-day SMA, I want this RSI to pull down just a little bit. Let the RSI cool, and if the RSI cools off, we have more support and more strength above 76, 77K. And if we have that strength, then we have more stability to test that 200-day SMA and go to 90K. I'm just going to be quite honest with you. We want to pull back. Even if we pulled back to 76K and held support, even freaking better. That is the best case scenario for Bitcoin. Pulling back to 76K, let the RSI cool off, retest this 200-day SMA, or just test in general because we didn't get there yet, and play around with it until we pass it and go back to 93. And once we hold support at 93K, then we have a good amount of room to go right up to 101. So that is your overall Bitcoin analysis here. We could dive deeper into this later, but again, ideal case scenario, RSI pulls back. We pull back on Bitcoin price. If we tap this 200-day SMA, come back to 76K, everyone cries, liquidations, and then we test it again, pass it, and go to 93K. That is it. That is it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry
welcome.
for whatever it was I did to make you feel uncomfortable.
I'll willingly leave your channels. But, if you want me to stay, I will.
I mean, I don't even know what to I don't really know what to say there. This isn't for the live stream, and I think you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. Like, we've never had any problems, so you're welcome to stay. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna leave it there. You can stay. Don't worry. Everyone's okay. Like, everyone's okay. You're allowed here. Don't worry. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's get into breaking news headlines, guys. We got oil. We got a lot of things going on. Let's talk about it. Breaking news headlines start now. Oh, Sandstone said, love your show. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Let's get into the headlines. Guys, give me your gas prices because I went to Vegas. Before I left my local area, we were around $4 a gallon. Even a little below, I bought the dip. And then now my car's on about half a tank, y'all. Poe, stop it. Freaking Poe, I can't with him. So oil, guys. In my local area, I was looking yesterday. We were about $4.50. We were like $4.50 a gallon. I'm looking over here like it's blasphemy. I'm like, wait. Everyone's gonna be poor because gas is too expensive. And then today, listen, by tomorrow, this might kick in. Though I really want to see it kick in because then I'll freaking fill up my gas tank. I will fill it up. But oil prices are crashing below $90 a barrel. We'll take a look at that chart, falling over 12%. And on reports that the US and Iran are on the verge of a deal to end the war. The whole spiel of the day is that apparently there's a 14-point deal, and then they might do ceasefire. I don't really believe that to be true. I mean, how many times have they said ceasefire? I feel like it's like the boy that cried wolf. I don't really believe most of what I hear, but what I would believe is when I see my gas price go down and I can go fill up my gas tank. Do I condone WAR? Not really. Am I saying anything on this specific WAR? No, I'm trying to not get too mouthy on this one, but take a look at oil this morning. Let me go pull. Where's my oil chart? There we go. Oil is $96 a freaking barrel. We're down 6.5%. Again, we had these lows today of about $88 a barrel. Let's keep it there. Again, the bearish, which is ultimately bullish in this case, we have to look at the reverse since oil going up is no good for us. But sorry, I thought I heard someone knocking at my door. $77, 76 bucks is our bearish, well, ultimately bullish in our case because the lower gas price is better for us and our living. $76 is what we're looking at. We really wanted to go there. Okay. All right, guys. Noodle, $4.79. Okay, Noodle. I'm figuring it out. Guys, in this chat, we got to drop whatever is going on. Nothing is happening. Chill, y'all. Chill. Nothing's happening. Let's go into the whole craziness, which is the inevitability of the entire world getting tokenized. And I tell you guys time and time again that people do not understand where crypto's going. We are absorbing the world's wealth. That is why, undeniably, Bitcoin is undervalued. Everything in crypto is massively undervalued. Nothing that has even happened over the past few years is priced in my opinion. Consensus's Joseph Lubin said it right where we know, which is the world's entire economy will be tokenized. Again, please smash the like, subscribe, and share, guys. According to Joseph Lubin, CEO and founder of Consensus, said at Consensus Miami, we're moving toward a world where essentially the entire economy is going to be tokenized. The global economy is steadily moving on-chain, and ETH is structurally positioned to benefit the most, said the founder of Consensus. Again, if you don't know, like the parent company of MetaMask is Consensus. And Consensus, you have to take what Consensus says with a little bit of a grain of salt, because he's talking about the entire world getting tokenized. Again, if you look at Consensus, they've teamed up with Visa years ago to do account abstraction and CBDC work. So again, take what he says with a major bucket of salt. But what he says is true, which is the fact that the whole world is going to get tokenized. But for tokenizing the world, it has to be done right, which is in a decentralized manner. He said tokenization is expanding from stables into treasuries and other RWAs, with more financial activity expected to move onto blockchain infrastructure, which is obviously duh. We've been known that. Why? Because the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, has been saying over the past almost a year now, especially since the beginning of 2026, that they are going to have 24/7 trading, tokenized stocks, on-chain trade, like whatever it is going to be on-chain. We already know this. Now, the CME Group, speaking of another major TradFi stuff, the CME Group is to launch regulated Bitcoin volatility futures. Again, if you guys are interested in CME Group, if you're interested in Bitcoin futures, this is definitely for you. And again, just major news, more liquidity flowing and going. CME Group plans to launch Bitcoin volatility futures on June 1st, pending regulatory review, giving investors a compliant way to trade expected Bitcoin volatility rather than price direction. The Chicago-based derivatives marketplace said the contracts would settle to the CME-CF Bitcoin Volatility Index, which is a 30-day measure of expected Bitcoin volatility derived from CME options markets. It describes how new contracts as the CFTC regulated futures aim specifically at Bitcoin volatility, extending the existing U.S. regulatory framework that already covers their Bitcoin and ETH derivatives. Their global head of crypto products said in the release that market participants are seeking regulated products that offer exposure to market moves, and that the new futures would let traders invest in or hedge against future volatility. So, guys, this is getting so real, it's not even funny. Like, every single time there is something on the side with Bitcoin, TradFi, whether that's volatility, whether that's futures, like anything, options, TradFi want to get their hands in there. This is them saying, we are taking literally every vertical to go and make money. Smart business move. Smart business move. Continue to smash the likes if you haven't yet. Oh my gosh, what is this? David Bull sent a gift. I've never seen that before. Says, Happy Mother's Day. That's so cute. I love that. A happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Okay. Let's keep going. Again, please smash the like. We got OKX. You guys are going to want to hear this. Our friends at OKX. We have a bunch of friends. I love our friends. But we have OKX. They do have card data. Again, they're showing that people want to transact with crypto in their everyday life, especially in Europe. And what I really like about this headline is the fact that Europe is constantly attacking free speech. They're constantly attacking crypto. They even in the UK, the whole advertising agency in the UK went after Coinbase because Coinbase was advertising crypto as an alternative to the traditional financial system. And so when you look at what this headline is doing via OKX and their card data, it just goes to show that Europeans want crypto. And so the government is going to have to fall into the crypto sphere at some point. They're literally not going to have a choice. They're going to have to FOMO in. Because again, it's bad business. It's bad for their economy. If they do not, OKX card users in Europe spent mostly on groceries, restaurants, and other routine purchases in the product's first month. Again, this is fresh, but also, again, super bullish for crypto adoption. In the first month of use across the European Economic Area, the EEA, grocery stores and supermarkets accounted for 26% of all OKX card transactions, while restaurants and fast food together made up 18% ahead of travel and online marketplaces, which again, I think travel will be a major thing for crypto. The analysis, it covers settled purchase transactions made with the OKX card in the EEA between January 28th and February 26th across the top 20 merchant types by transaction count, volume, or unique users. Now, a spokesperson from OKX told Cointelegraph that completely misread that. The data set spans all EEA markets where the card is live, and that the snapshot captures the majority of daily spending behaviors and any high value outliers, including utilities, while excluding peer-to-peer transfers. OKX's numbers showed distinct national patterns behind the headline averages. In France, bakeries represent 5% of OKX card transactions compared with 2% across the EEA. Again, this is just coming to the fact that that's their culture. A lot of people want their croissants, they want their baguette, they want all their bakery goods. And I would think in the United States, if they had this here, that they would go ahead and people would be spending it on everything. Our friend on Rumble asked, what wallet? So if you're looking at this article specifically, this is an OKX card, so people are able to spend crypto through this card in Europe. And so, yeah, a lot of people, like, again, even says it here, perfectly said that every country has its own crypto habit or what they spend money on primarily. Like in Poland, 9% is fuel. Germany, it's about 30% on e-com. Netherlands, it's 37% of the spending is on groceries. So again, 30% was e-commerce in Germany, and that's double the average of the EEA, which is 13%. So it always comes down to what your culture is, what you're spending, or what you're spending on. So I think this is very bullish. And if you look at even Spain, a lot of retail transactions, 36% of transactions and 25% of total volume was in the euro stablecoin from Circle called EURC, or EURC is the ticker for it. So people want to spend crypto. Would you spend your crypto, even including stablecoins? Would you spend your crypto on a card like this? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. My only question here is like the tax implications, especially in the EEA, because I don't really know their tax laws. So yeah. Sheriff, do I have a podcast? You're watching it right now. Hi, you're watching my podcast. Thank you for joining. Uphold credit card coming soon. I heard it from Paul Barron interviewing Uphold at XRP Summit. Well, there's a lot of stuff with Uphold right now. If you guys look, Uphold has their XRP debit card. If you accept your paychecks and put your paychecks on Uphold, you get your money a few days earlier, but you also could earn up to 3% XRP back on your paycheck. So I mean, it's free money. Free money. I always try to find a way to make more monies if I could without having to do a lot of extra work, and that's definitely one of the ways. Now, we're also going to keep talking about OKX because they're joining the pre-IPO frenzy. What is actually happening with OKX? Let's dive in. OKX is preparing to offer perpetual futures tied to private companies, including OpenAI, SpaceX, and Anthropic, intensifying a growing race among crypto firms to bring pre-IPO speculation markets on chain. Ooh. This I find so interesting because not only are people going to capitalize on the IPO, but they're going to have pre-IPO zest. Like, that is crazy. Black Hat said, hit the like. This platform is acting sus. It definitely is. I'm watching it. The contracts would provide synthetic price exposure to private companies ahead of their anticipated public listings without granting actual equity ownership or shareholder rights. BitGet entered the sector in April with IPO Prime, listing a Solana-based SpaceX-linked token issued through private investment firm Republic. And last year, Injective rolled out a pre-IPO perpetual future tied to OpenAI, Anthropic, SpaceX, Perplexity, describing how the products as a way to bring the $13 trillion private equity market directly on chain. I think that is absolutely amazing. Even Robinhood tried to do something with OpenAI, and OpenAI was like, oh, heck no, we don't want this. So very interesting if even the companies could agree to something like this. I would just love that. I would love to see like SpaceX or OpenAI come out and be like, you know what, we freaking love this. We love this. Our pre-IPO perpetual futures. It's on chain. Woohoo. I would love to know if they would actually support that, or if they had to have some sort of meetings or approvals for that, because that shows that Elon likes crypto way beyond Bitcoin, and shows hope for tokenization, and also maybe gives us expectations for X money. So yield will be huge after Clarity Act. I mean, I don't know. They're still trying to put caps on yield, and I think it's disgusting, especially because the banks are still pushing to have no yield on your crypto, which is like, it's blasphemous. It's blasphemous. I wouldn't spend my Bitcoin, but maybe other coins and stables. I would spend stable coins. I mean, I would keep my Bitcoins, spend the stables. But yeah, I would agree with that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys are bullish, put rocket emojis. Bitcoin is in the green today. Let's see some rocket emojis in the chat, pretty please. Let's talk about Kraken, because OKX is trying to capitalize on the pre-IPO perpetuals, but Kraken is eyeing an IPO, as we have been wondering for months what is happening with Kraken. They were supposed to go public. Is it going to happen? Well, we'll also find out a little bit on that as they partner with MoneyGram. This is a major, major partnership. Everybody should be talking about this partnership with MoneyGram. Everybody. Did I say everybody? I meant freaking everybody. Look at this. Arjun Sethi, co-CEO of Payward and Kraken, said the crypto exchange is about 80% ready to go public, underscoring the firm's IPO ambitions as the company rolls out a new partnership with MoneyGram aimed at solving crypto's last mile problems. Now, again, MoneyGram, all these things, we don't necessarily need them. We don't need MoneyGram. We don't need Western Union. We don't need any of these companies. But if they want to stay relevant, then they're going to integrate crypto to try to keep them afloat. How far can it keep them afloat, or how long? That is also another question. Let me know. Do you use MoneyGram? Do you use Western Union? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Speaking alongside Anthony Suhu, you know what that reminds me of? Hold on. Yoo-hoo chocolate. Yeah. I don't like Yoo-hoo. I'm not really a fan. When I was little, I loved it, but as an adult, you just can't do it. But you know what that reminds me of? The freaking Yoo-hoos. Like, if you... I'm sorry. I totally sidetracked. Anthony Suhu. Anthony Yoo-hoo. I don't know why that made me laugh. It's so stupid. Sorry. Let's get serious. Okay. Speaking alongside Anthony Suhu, chairman and CEO of MoneyGram at Consensus Miami, Arjun Sethi, again from Kraken, framed the deal as a way to bridge the gap between digital assets and physical cash, a critical gap in global adoption, and MoneyGram brings that scale, which is roughly 500,000 retail locations worldwide. They were reported in March that Kraken paused their IPO plans after confidentially filing with the SEC. And so Suhu from MoneyGram says this is the first step of working together to solve that last mile, noting that in many situations, customers still want access to cash, which is true. I would agree with that. He says, Sethi, people need cash at an onboarding location, pointing at markets in Latin America and beyond, and said partnering with MoneyGram helps solve that. Moderator Ben Weiss noted that users increasingly treat exchanges like banks, and Sethi said that the shift reflects a deeper transformation, and that a lot of what banks used to do is now being done by crypto firms, which again, the banks must have cringed so hard when they heard that, because they always say crypto exchanges are not banks. They can't be us. They'll never be us. Joke's on you, bankers. Joke's on you, bro. Both executives pointed to stablecoins as a key unlock. Suhu said they remove waste and lower costs, and Sethi was more blunt, saying intermediaries are the losers, and they should be. That was so funny to me. Now, on Kraken's IPO, Sethi says that the company filed but is waiting for the moment. He said, we're ready. But he cited a broader industry reset driven by automation and tighter cost discipline. And so MoneyGram also went private back in 2023 and said, yo, we're just like rebuilding right now. We're building, bro. We're just building. And so combining both of these businesses, again, super, super smart of them to do. MoneyGram has to stay afloat somehow. Hold on, let me see. MoneyGram, they say there's a lot of locations, but I would just argue that there's really not. Yeah, like these are like ATMs basically. And if I'm not mistaken, MoneyGram, Litecoin, I think they've had Litecoin on MoneyGram for a very long time. Yes. Oh my God, I know what I'm freaking talking about. 3 years ago this came out. Oh, MoneyGram, they act like they're so new to the game. Literally, Litecoin posted November of 2022, MoneyGram customers in the US can now trade and store Litecoin using their mobile app. The MoneyGram app has made this possible through their existing partnership with CoinMe. I wonder, I don't think they untagged themselves, so I don't know if CoinMe is still a thing. But I wonder if they still do have crypto on here. Interesting. If someone's got a MoneyGram near them, can you guys go and check that out for me? I want feedback on that. If you go to a MoneyGram, let me know if they have their crypto still on there. Okay. Also, we were just talking about Western Union. Do we even need Western Union, guys? No. But they need to stay relevant, and this is how they're doing it. They have a Solana-based stablecoin that they're saying is going to reshape their payment model. Why are all these people going to Solana? It makes zero sense to me. Zero. Western Union's new Solana-based stablecoin, USDPT, may do more than speed up money transfers. It could also weaken the old lines between remittances, consumer payments, and bank settlements. Western Union launched the US dollar-backed stablecoin issued by Anchorage Digital on Monday. The company said the token would support 24/7 settlement with agents and partners across its global payment network. The launch follows their April disclosure that the stablecoin would initially replace SWIFT-based interbank settlement with its agents. It was told to CoinDesk that the launch is another sign that stablecoins are starting to challenge older payment models, and it was stated that Western Union's adoption of Solana-based stablecoins are another point of proof that stables are becoming highly disruptive to payment business models. This is them saving their absolute behinds. This is a last-ditch effort before they go out of business. Again, they're breaking down barriers between all these things. No, they're not. They're not breaking down any barriers. If anything, you're just redefining what your barriers are, but they're still there. You're still a third party. People don't need you. We could just literally download our own wallet and go send money to one another peer-to-peer with no intermediaries, even on Solana without you. We don't need your stablecoin. Why does every brand, I can't go on a tangent about this, but why does every brand, every platform feel like they need to have a stablecoin? Bros, boys and girls, you don't need a stablecoin. We already have Tether. And we have USDC. You don't need your own stablecoin. It's a waste of time, and you're clustering a network for no reason. But they just want control over it, you see? I would love to know if, you know what, we're going to ask Grok. Let's go to frickin' Grok. Let's not mess around. Can Western Union's new Solana stablecoin be frozen? Ticker is. Let's see what little Grocky Poo has to say. Let's go, Mr. Grockular. I want to see this. See, look, he's thinking about this. See, Grok, when he has to think about it like this. Yes, it said it could be frozen. It's a regulated USD 1-to-1 backed stablecoin by Anchorage Digital on Solana, and it says regulated issuer requirements as a product from a federally regulated bank. This stablecoin must comply with the laws, which is OFAC, AML, Genius Act framework. Let's see. Anchorage terms for its covered stablecoins explicitly allow freezing, blocking, seizing, or restricting tokens when required by court orders, subpoenas, regulatory directives, or law enforcement. Now, you know what's so wild to me is that they disregard that fully, even in their trad payments, right? So it's even easier for them to go and freeze your assets when it's digital. But what I think is very interesting as well is, again, I know somebody that still lives in Jamaica, and they received money from a parent that was working in the US, sending money back home to them and their siblings. So they go to the Western Union and they ask them, hey, yo, can I have my dollars? And they're like, LOL, you're not from a good neighborhood and you might do something bad with this money, so we're not giving it to you. Like, they straight up discriminate against you, which is why, like, the whole point of them creating a stable coin or even having a business is just not even making sense to me. It's not clocking, because why would I use your stable coin when you could just say I'm a criminal for no reason and then, oh, I have no money? Like, this is why Bitcoin. Also, guys, I'm so sorry. My allergies are horrible. I might have to sneeze. Hold on. It's coming. Like, there's this, you know, when you like feel that tickle in your nose right now? Like, allergy season is very bad. I'm actually one of the worst places in the country for allergies. Holy freaking wow. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm literally like dying right now. Okay, enough about our Western Union rants. We got to talk about what everyone wants to hear, which is Michael Saylor. Is he going to sell his Bitcoin? Holy freaking wow. People are upset. Brace yourself. Oh my. People are upset. Do you support Michael Saylor? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Guys, Bitcoin, as it hits that $82,000, almost $83,000, Michael Saylor, he put a pause on buying Bitcoin. People were shocked, taken back. Wait, what do you mean? Saylor is not sailing the ship over to the land of $1 million Bitcoin. Well, he might have to sell Bitcoin to fund their dividend obligations. I'm going to tell you more about it, especially because Strategy did post over a $12 billion loss this quarter. Strategy posted $12.54 billion in Q1 losses because of declining Bitcoin price. Again, that net loss was the first quarter of 2026. And since the start of the second quarter, Bitcoin has rebounded while Strategy continued to accumulate at a rapid pace, potentially setting them up to post a sizable profit in the April to June period. So again, this is led by the executive chairman, Michael Saylor, and they are the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, currently owning, again, they are going to get to 1 million Bitcoin. Regardless of if they sell, they will get there. I'm sure of it. They currently own 818,334 Bitcoin at an average price of $75,500 per Bitcoin. They did end the quarter with over $2.25 billion in cash. But again, this is what people are freaking out about, is that he might have to sell Bitcoin to fund their dividends. Bitcoin zoomed again past that 81K in Asian hours Tuesday. And so other crypto majors are going up, Solana, a few other things. But we do know that people are worried about what's going on with Mr. Saylor, as he did, again, over that $12 billion in losses. And the firm carries about $1.5 billion in annual dividend obligations across preferred stocks and outstanding debt, with about 18 months of USD reserves to cover them at current run rates. And so Saylor framed the move as a current feature of the model rather than a break from the model. He said, you buy Bitcoin with credit, you let it appreciate, then you sell Bitcoin to pay the dividend. So again, people thought that I'm so sorry, guys. My allergies are really taking over me right now. This is also a tweet. I think I should show you guys this one. Let me pull this up. Where's Mr. Saylor? People thought he would just be buying forever and never sell. And this is when the selling starts. He literally said, Bitcoin capital gains fund the stretch or the STRC dividends. And so how much does he actually have to sell to go and pay these dividends, especially because people are trolling him saying, what happened to sell a kidney if you must? Because, you know, Saylor was like, mortgage the house, sell a kidney, sell your toenail to buy more Bitcoin. And now people are like, wait, what do you mean you're selling to pay your dividends? Like, I thought you had this covered, bud. And so again, this is like investor stuff. This is big boy stuff. And obviously he wasn't going to tell anyone because it's bad for PR. He's not going to tell you, hey, like eventually I got to sell, boys and girls. Now he's doing it and everyone's like, wait, what? That's the T. That's the T. We're going to look at the strategies. Hold on. Strategy. Okay. So, oh, hello, Ramondo. What's up, Ramondo? Welcome to the podcast. All right, take a gander at strategy right now. I just think it's crazy that they renamed the company, but the ticker is still MSTR. I wonder why that is. Can they change the ticker? Is that like a thing? Anyway, okay. Strategy at $184 right now. We're down now just 1% about. You want to push for that 197, 198, but right now the bear scenario is also 152. Ultimately, too, because we have a wick low here at $100 strategy, I think people would lose their absolute freaking minds, especially because our golden zone is all the way up here at 445, which is, that is a little bit of a minute away. But what do you guys feel? Are you bullish on strategy? Let me know in the chat. Official Man OC show, hello. Paco said he's shaking you out. He knows Bitcoin is going to the moon. I mean, listen, dude, like I would agree that, like, again, no offense to anybody, but it doesn't matter what Saylor does. It doesn't matter how much he owns or what he's selling. It doesn't matter who's buying or selling. It does not matter. Why? Because Bitcoin is still money, because one Bitcoin is equal to one Bitcoin, and you're able to send money peer-to-peer no matter what. So the fundamentals of Bitcoin still remain. Like, there's no way that, because Saylor's selling, then everyone's got to sell. No, bud. Because if he sells a little bit to pay the freaking dividends that he has to go fulfill, then you know what? He's going to come back swinging in by more. He's going to take out credit by more. He's not going to default. He's not going to get wiped out. I don't believe that he will. And it would take, like, basically Bitcoin going to zero for this man to get wiped out. So Saylor is not going anywhere. And I know there's like a lot of Saylor FUD right now. That man is not going anywhere. This man can't go anywhere. Like, he's glued to us now. So he's not going anywhere. Don't worry about him. Can I break down on the whiteboard difference between stable coins and CBDCs? Maybe I could do that for a Blockchain Academy tomorrow. What do you guys think? I also would love if you guys went ahead and wow, I can't even breathe. If you guys could wait until this live stream ends, and when the live stream is up and the live chat is gone, go and put in the comments what you would want me to cover on Blockchain Academy. Let's go into coins to watch too. I know you guys want to look at some coins and corns and things. So let's get into that. Let's do it. Oh, guys, look at this. We hit our subscriber goal for the day. Let's go. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Let's go. Okay, coins to watch. Let's focus. Let's lock in as I'm looking at my phone. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, guys, we just got really good news. I gotta reread this message. But I think we just got super good news. Remember this reaction for later. Okay. Sorry. Woo! Okay, guys, we have coins to watch, baby. Look at us. Toncoin is pumping 28%. Who owns Toncoin in the chat? I want to know who owns Ton. I know a few of you are Zcash fans. Holy freaking wow, I'm so excited. Zcash is up 31% behind Toncoin, which is up 28, almost 29%. Dash is up 17%. Sky AI is up 19. Venice is up 13. Losers, Pingu, oh, my cute little Pingu is down 7.6%, leading the losers. Morpho down 1.6. Ondo is down 1.5. Sky is down 1.4%, and Layer 0 is down 1.26%. Oh boy. Wait, who got into Dash at what? Let me go check that. Pop says I got in Dash at 32.5. Let's go take a look at that. Where's my Dash? 32.5. Oh, wow. Wow. That is great. Good for you. Good for you. When was the last time we saw that price? 32. It was way over. When was the last time we saw $32? Oh, you bought when it was flat too. See, that's freaking patience. That's patience. We love patience. Hold on. When was the last time we saw 32? Did you buy like right here-ish? That's freaking fantastic. I love this for you, dude. About $32 up to where we are right now. 67% in the green. Congrats, my guy. Pumpy for you. Pumpy for you. Wow. Okay, y'all. Like we're making moves. I'm so excited. Okay, let's look at Ethereum and Litecoin. We got Ethereum, $2,368. We're up 0.32%. Look at us. We want to maintain support at 2330. It seems like we're having a nice build up here. And it's like a slow build. Like we're not absolutely running to the freaking moon, which I think is extremely healthy. I think our price action is the healthiest ever. Bullish scenario is 2600, 2580. Bearish level to watch ultimately is all the way down here at 1850. Like, I don't know why, like that level just keeps haunting me a little bit. But that's just one to watch. And Litecoin, she's the right coin. Everybody loves Litecoin. We love Litecoin. We want to push that Litecoin. We're at still $57. Like nothing's really changing with Litecoin. We do have a green dot printed that sent that momentum VWAP flying. But the price is not reflecting that wholeheartedly, but it's okay. I'm still okay with it. No goes if it's up, then it's up. No is in the chat. Hello, this is for you. I'm going to do before you even ask.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
I don't know if you guys just heard my tummy rumble, but it rumbled, if you want to know what that was. Noodle has some ton coin. Do you, Noodle? Do you? You know what? I thought I knew who you were, but now that you said that, I'm kind of conflicted. Now that you said that. But what if you're lying to me? You could be lying to me too. But why would Noodle lie? You know what? You just throw some things in here, Noodle, that make me second guess. But I shouldn't be second guessing because I think I know. Right quarter crawler. Right quarter. Freaking Noodle. Like, who would it be, Noodle? We need to put your Noodle predictions in the chat. I would just love to know. BBB said, you know, I'm a big ton fan, my Satoshi sister. Shout out to BBB. What an icon. Sir, BBB, I hope you're going to be here, guys, on Friday. Today is Wednesday. Yeehwa, it's Wednesday. And no lie, Noodle. See, the way you're even writing this is making me think I'm going to double down on who I think. But I would like to remind you guys on Friday, today is Wednesday, yippee. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Friday, we're going to have our 6-year anniversary stream. I know, guys, we didn't celebrate it last week or whatever it was, 2 weeks ago on the 24th because your girl was filming a TV show and it was lights, camera, action, and I had no Wi-Fi and I was filming all day. I literally did not stop that day. And so forgive me for not celebrating, and that was on production. You can yell at production. But we will be celebrating on Friday, and today and on Friday, we are going to have an after show exclusively for members of this YouTube channel. So you guys are beautiful people. I want you guys to go and hit that $sign, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's like $2.99 a month. You just get your stickers and then you get access to the after show in Discord. Please go hang out with us. We're going over there right now. And yeah, we're going to pop off. Your girl has stuff to do. I just got crazy news. I have to work on confirming this news. Woo! Things are happening. Lee says, hey, Brandy, I haven't been paying attention to the market since December, so I haven't seen you. Once a Bitcoin on your channel about a year ago. Thanks again. Oh, that is so freaking cute. Aww. Lee, just know I missed you. And I hope you're always here and supporting the show. We need you. We need your love. And I want your love. And so on Friday, you have another opportunity to come back and win more money. I'm going to give away $100. I'll just say $100 for now in Bitcoin. if maybe I was thinking if Litecoin still remains around 57 bucks, maybe I just give away a whole Litecoin to somebody. So I might throw one Litecoin up for grabs. Just letting you know. So $100 of Bitcoin guaranteed, but if the love is there, then I will give away one Litecoin. But I have to see over 100 likes within the first 20 minutes of the show on Friday. So make sure, I'm going to see if I can get my thumbnail ahead of time and schedule this tomorrow, because I want 100 likes before I even go live if you want one Litecoin giveaway. So that's what I'll get. That's my promise. That's my promise. And so thank you, Lee. Again, guys, if you have not yet, follow us on every platform: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, all at missteencrypto. We need your help on Instagram. We need your help on TikTok. We need likes, comments, reposts, everything possible. We need to kick the algo and show them what's up. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, we're heading off the stream right now. Once this live stream ends, go to Discord, but also stay on YouTube. Wait for the live chat to close and tell me what you want to learn on Blockchain Academy. If you guys haven't watched in a while, I try to do them every Tuesday and Thursday to do some education for newbies if there's stuff that you don't know or that you think should be broken down in an easy, simple to understand way. Go ahead and comment that after this live stream concludes. So I will see you guys over in Discord. I have a lot of stuff to figure out today, so I will see you in there for a few minutes, and then we're going to skiggly do and get on with our day. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. Go to Discord, and as always, stay zesty. Like, subscribe, and share as well. We always love that. Bye. Peace.